Do you want to start?
I'm excited. With my top.
Yeah, what's your number 10? Yeah,
Okay.
start with 10.
Well, I just watched this movie. It's like a new movie on Netflix called Lovebirds.
Oh, you put Lovebirds in your top 10?
With Kumail Nanjiani.
It just came out.
I know, but I really liked it. Okay, like the plot is not the best, but their banter is like, I feel very real and like raw, and it was funny.
Do you think you would have let a cop take over your car like that?
No. I don't get why they stopped. Watch the movie and see how weird the beginning is, but then it like gets good. But I wouldn't have been in that situation myself because I feel like I would have been like,
I would have locked the door.
I
know you're gonna steal my car.
The cops.
Yeah.
Like I would have called the cops and been like, "Yo, someone tried to." I didn't do anything.
Yeah, he didn't even show a badge.
I know.
There was no badge showing.
You could just tell
assumed.
that he was like a little off, though. Like I feel
the
like
mustache man.
Yeah, he didn't look that
cop-like.
He looked scary. Basically.
A cop can look scary.
That is true.
I mean,
but they look like
look scary to a lot of people.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
How political do you want to get right now?
So to not get political, let me see. My number 10. I had a hard time picking a number 10. But I picked one that I don't watch anymore, but I was obsessed with when I was younger.
An oldie.
Yeah, an oldie. I picked A Cinderella Story, the one with Hilary Duff.
That was on my list.
Really?
My top 20, and then I cut it down.
Okay. Well, I even like the villain. You know that lady that always has Botox?
Yeah. She has
She's,
there's something
lovable.
about her that you're low key rooting for her. You just want her to be happy.
Yeah, even though she's like a bad person in that movie.
An evil stepmother.
Yeah. Okay, what's your number 9?
The Other Woman. I feel like I know you don't like the movie because of the cheating. Maybe?
I like that one for some reason. I think it's because there's so many other women.
And I just remember watching it like in college a bunch, and like something about their like friendship. It was about the women's friendship that I enjoyed, and I really liked it. And it's like funny and silly.
Oh, for number 9, I think when you hear my list, you're gonna learn that I happen to love like kind of dumb ditzy blondes for some reason.
Oh yeah.
I picked The House Bunny.
I knew you were gonna say that. You love that movie. The first time I saw it was because of you.
I didn't like it the first time I saw it. I saw it with my cousin in her car.
Mm-hmm.
Like back in the days where like people like to have TVs in their cars.
I didn't know it was a thing.
That was a thing. And like the vans.
Oh,
they were
yeah.
like, my car is so
I wasn't
great.
cool enough to have the car.
Oh, well. We watched it in the car and I didn't think it was that funny. And then I saw it again later and I was like, this is hilarious. And they have that like transformation scene where they go from like ugly or like ugly.
They all glow up.
Yeah,
it's
and
like
then they
whole
walk
squad.
and they're just like,
I love a good glow up.
Yeah.
Those are good.
Okay.
Number 8, John Tucker Must Die. Classic.
I knew you were gonna put that one.
Classic. Come to think of it, it's also because of the friendship that they form.
We're seeing trends in our
We like
choosings.
movies with friendship, but also love.
And blondes.
And funny things. But yeah, I really like that movie. I feel like it's pretty underrated. Like, no one really talks about it.
I didn't see it until I was old. Like, not that I'm that old. I'm young.
It used to be like the whole movie used to be on YouTube, but I think that's like gone now.
Like
But
they like take it down now.
Yeah.
Now you have to pay. Okay.
Take a screen. Oh, you like roast.
Yeah. My number 8 is Girls Trip. I'm just gonna tell you my number 7 because at 7 I put Bridesmaids. I felt like they're cousins.
Okay, see, both of those were on my list, but then I was like, does that constitute a romantic comedy?
I think
there
the
was
category
romance.
there was like shitty romances.
Yeah.
No, Bridesmaids had a romance.
A real one, yeah.
Yeah, that girl in the cop.
Mm-hmm.
But I just love the crazy scene. Like in Bridesmaids, I love the shit scene where they just like shit in the sink. And then in Girls Trip, Tiffany Haddish, where she was like slammed the wine bottle. She's like, your whole family's nasty. Yeah.
I feel like I could see you doing that when like one of our significant others fucks up.
Yeah.
You'd be like,
if any of you guys are dating my friends, be ready. Don't mess with
watch
them.
yourself. This one, she wild. Okay, so 7 is Just Go With It.
Just go with it.
Jennifer Aniston, Adam Sandler.
I almost put that one.
I love that movie.
I didn't know if it was popular with other people too, but I really liked it.
I love that movie. I mean, I love Jennifer Aniston, so I like it even more. And I feel like Adam Sandler has like a certain charm to him.
Mm-hmm.
So
he's been in a lot of rom-coms. Like he's not even that good looking, I mean,
No.
he has his appeal to some ladies, but I don't think he's that good looking. He's been in
He's
a
just
lot.
like charming and funny. Like,
Yeah.
He has a good personality. Like you can see it through his movies. So, and the kids are funny in that movie. I feel like the kids are ridiculous.
With their British accents and
Yeah.
everything. What number did you just say?
7.
You said 7?
Uh-huh.
Okay, my number 6, I put Legally Blonde.
Mm.
Both of them. I like both of them.
Ditzy blondes are her thing.
I'm seeing a trend. I didn't know it when I was picking it. But it's not my fault. It's the fault of the people that cast her. Except for this one, because it's called Legally Blonde. She has to be blonde.
That's a classic. And it's the same lady. The Cinderella Story villain is the nail tech.
I love her in both. at least in Legally Blonde, that blonde lady, she's like a good one.
Yeah, she was like
A friend.
We were rooting for her. Yeah. And you have more of the classics. What am I? She's 6. She's the man. Amanda Bynes.
Amanda
before she
Bynes.
Went off the rocker a little bit.
I like that
We
one.
stand respect. Yeah, I used to watch She's the Man all the time. It's pretty iconic. Don't think it could happen in real life because like it's really easy to tell that.
But there's so many movies based
Were
on
they
that,
processed?
where like girls like dress as guys and like get away with it.
yeah,
There's K-dramas, there's animes, like everyone.
we should just
People
try
take
it.
I think I could. My boobs
Yeah.
aren't that big.
Wrap it up. Get a wig professionally.
Okay. For number 5, I put. Okay, you're gonna guess it. To the window.
Oh,
the
proposal!
Yeah.
Love that movie. That's where the overlap falls. That's on my list too.
Is it number 5?
No,
Oh.
it's more up there.
No, but it was a good movie.
Yeah, I love that movie.
I feel bad for. What's that guy's name? The main guy?
Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah, I feel bad for him in that movie because he's just trying to
Oh.
live his dream.
Yeah,
But he's
and
actually like
just,
secretly
used by
rich.
his puff.
And he's rich.
But that's the thing, like he's like hardworking and driven enough to like try to get there by himself. But yeah, that's a good movie. And he's hot. And she's really pretty. I've always thought Sandra Bullock is really pretty.
Did you ever watch? I didn't put it on my list, but I almost did. Miss Congeniality.
Yeah. Oh my god, I forgot about that movie. See, those don't like register in my mind as like romantic comedies.
It had a romance, but it was really minor. Like they barely showed the guy. Like they had like a flirt scene, but that's about it.
And then the second one, he wasn't even in it. The detective wasn't even in it.
They aren't together anymore.
4. 27 Dresses. It's like, for nostalgic purposes, I watched that movie so many times.
But it's good. I feel bad for her though, because her sister. Like I feel like it's so sad if like someone you care about, like someone that you have a crush on, because then like you want them to be happy, and like technically like the guy never owed her anything because they didn't go out. She just liked him one-sidedly.
Yeah, there was like, no one technically did anything wrong except the sister was like a little bit shady as fuck. But like, other
with
than
like the
that-
wine.
Yeah.
She's like, I'm a vegetarian. Let me go eat this meat.
But other than that, like, I thought it was a solid movie. I liked James Marsden, I think, the other guy that Katherine Heigl falls in love with.
Oh, the new romance.
I think that was good. It was like
I also
a slow...
thought it was interesting that like she had that many friends that would want her in their wedding.
Yeah.
I don't have that many friends, man.
Is it because they like want her to plan the wedding? They're like, also, can you be a maid of honor? Like, I don't have 27
Like, instead
people.
of hiring a wedding planner.
Yeah, I don't have 27 people. Like, do you want to be my maid of honor? I have like 1.
No, I have a few.
A few.
Yeah, you have quite a few. I feel like you could get to like 10 dresses, but like not 27.
Yeah. That's a lot of commitment.
Oh, my number 4. I don't think you appreciated these movies as much as me, but all 3 Bridget Jones movies.
Love the first one.
They're so good.
Love the first one. I forgot. See, you have like all the classics. No, those are good. But I only started appreciating them after I started watching them with you. Because before then, I like didn't even try watching it. Because I think the British accent threw me off.
But she's so lovable. Like
Yeah.
the way she tells it, I feel like she could be my sister.
And she was like a little bit overweight. I mean, now she's like Renee.
I
whatever the
rewatched
fuck.
it and she was talking about her weight and she's like, I weigh like 130 pounds. And I'm just like, you're not even fat, man.
No, that's normal. But like in the industry, I feel like it's... Have you seen her now? She's like doing well now. I mean, she's like older, but she's like really attractive, like fit, tiny woman.
I heard she gained the weight for the roles.
Oh,
like
really?
she's not like that. Yeah, like she's one of those people that like will do these huge body transformations for her roles.
That makes more sense.
I don't know if that's normal for actors and actresses to do that, but I feel like it's hard. Like you hear a lot about the getting super buff, but you don't really hear about people that gain a bunch of weight or like lose a bunch of weight to get super skinny. Like that takes an effect on your body.
The Joker, you watched with Joaquin
Oh yeah,
Phoenix?
did he lose weight?
He lost so much weight, dude. And I feel like they have to lose weight in such unhealthy ways because they have to look like emaciated. They have to look like these like hurting people.
I feel like it's really triggering. Like I hope they're all getting like someone
Therapy?
watching them. Yeah, because you can like fall into like eating disorders really easily.
Anne Hathaway lost weight for Les Miserables, I think.
Oh, she lost weight for that?
She lost a lot of weight for that, and she was like, yeah, my husband, like, they had good days and bad days, and my husband just had to know when I was feeling what, and I was like, yeah, that's a lot.
No, like, it affects your mood. Like, being hangry is a thing.
Yes,
That's why
we're very familiar with being hangry.
That's why I like the Snickers commercials where they're like, you're not you when you're hungry.
Yeah.
It's true.
I agree. Okay, so, my number 3, The Proposal.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you like it that much? You put it that high?
Yeah, maybe I did this out of order, but like...
Don't feel bad, it's okay.
I'm like questioning it now, but maybe I didn't think about rom-coms enough. But when I think of like classic rom-com, The Proposal.
I mean, it has Betty White in it.
Yeah.
And then like that scene where they're like, do the sweat drip down your balls? Make all them bitches crawl.
Some rom-coms like are strictly geared towards like women. Like guys would not be down to watch it. But I feel like The Proposal has enough like comedic relief where like guys are more like willing to watch it.
I mean, most of the time it's like a work relationship. Like you're forced to do it because of work.
Yeah.
And it's like that kind of banter.
Yeah.
And then like family issues.
Yeah.
But still kind
and
of
it's
soft
not
hearted
like
family
cheesy
issues.
love. They're not like, oh, we saw each other across the room and like whatever.
in love
They
all
like
of a
got to
sudden.
know each other.
Yeah, and then he was like, I want to marry you so I can date you. So there's like they still want to date.
Cute.
Which number did you just do?
3.
Ooh, my number 3, I did Crazy Rich Asians. Did you watch that
That's
one?
a new one. Yeah.
I really
I watched
like
it
it.
with my parents. So like during the sex scenes, I was just like, God, please go away.
There weren't that many raunchy ones. I feel like the raunchiest one was at the wedding where the one gold digging
Corona.
girl was like
Oh yeah.
trying to go with him and came out naked.
That was a good movie though. And
I really like how it comes full circle because like he didn't have to tell her that his mom approved now just by seeing the ring when he like knelt down. Like you knew that she agreed.
Yeah. It was like heartfelt and like also a family story.
Yeah. And I like seeing Singapore. Like I didn't know that there was like so bougie like
They're
that.
so rich.
Yeah, like I didn't know. Like I know, but I don't know. No.
Yeah. And wait, what's that girl's name? The funny one who was in that one movie? The like side comedic relief girl.
The blonde one?
With
Asian Ellen?
Yeah. She Asian Ellen?
I don't know. In the movie they called her Asian Ellen. But I'm not sure if that's what you're talking about. Like the best friend?
Yeah.
In the movie she's called Peg Lin. But I don't know her like actress name.
Peg Lin. God. It's like she's like iconic. But she did the movie with her grandma. Like,
Oh, I didn't see that. Did you watch
that's
it?
so good. Watch it.
Isn't
Very well.
Where do you watch it though? Isn't it like a Sundance, like one of those like random side movies?
I watched it in theaters.
You watched it in theaters?
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure you can buy it like anywhere now, like YouTube, rent or whatever.
But that's a really good movie. It makes me want to go to Singapore. I heard is that the one that has a really cool airport that people go to?
I've been.
You've been there?
Like on the way to India, we stopped at Singapore Airport.
I was about to ask you, when have you been to Asia?
Just about like 10 times. But yeah, it's really pretty. It's like whenever, like the Malaysian airport too, they're just like these giant things that just exist, and I'm just like, okay. I didn't know people cared about airports so much.
All the ones down here aren't really that nice. They're kind of I feel like they're overly complicated.
Like LAX is massive, like even the SC airport is like pretty big, but there's no like works of art or something. Like Singapore and Malaysia have like these like whole like jungle features. Like
LA only has literal art. Like in the hallways, they'll have like art on the walls.
Yeah, not like a cool
But the
abstract.
hallway is not a piece of art in itself.
It's not like abstract or anything. Okay, number 2.
Number 2!
I don't know if you like this movie, but I love this movie, and I don't know why I do, but I really, really do. The Ugly Truth.
No, that's a good one.
Yeah,
It's a good
I love this
She
movie.
has a Benny makeover too.
Yeah, she has a mini
And it
glow
has a
up.
blonde character.
She's not ditzy, but she is blonde, yes. And I really like the guy. I think he's super charming.
And he's been hurt before.
Yeah, I feel like there's like a lot of history there, and there's like a lot of like repressed emotions.
And she's like a strong, independent type of woman.
Yeah.
You know, like she wants a man, but like she has her long ass list of like what she thinks like her perfect man needs to have.
And then in the reality, like it's not about a list. I think I like that. Like you never know what you're gonna fall in love with. Who you're gonna fall in love with.
I think that's true, but like while you're dating, you don't know that that's a thing. You know, you have like your type. You're like, I like buff guys, or I like
tall guys.
I like guys that read alone in the corner. I like motorcycle guys. But you definitely see that over time. Like,
did you feel like you had a type?
Me?
Yeah, like when you were dating. Well, the few men.
I had like a mental type, like who I thought was like attractive just by looking at them. Mm-hmm. But I've never dated anyone that ever looks like that.
Yeah.
Everyone I've dated has been tall though. At least taller than me. Yeah. Which isn't that hard to be, but like they're tall. I am tall.
You're a woman. Of her type.
You're taller than me though, by a little bit.
Barely.
By a little bit.
And you wear your big shoes. So.
Yeah, so I'm always taller.
She makes up for it.
Oh, it's weird though, because all of our friends are pretty much our height. Except for Liz. This is like a bit shorter, but like Anu's pretty much.
She's gonna hate you for saying that.
Liz, I'm calling you out.
She called you out.
Okay, my number 2 is The Last Holiday, the one with Queen Latifah. I feel like no one's ever talked to me about that movie. I feel like I'm the only one that's ever talked about it to myself. Like, I bring it up to you all the time, but like, I don't talk about it. Like, no one ever tells me that they love that movie.
Yeah, I didn't hear it before until like I knew you, and then I was like, oh, this is actually like a really good movie.
I like that one because I feel like it's deep. Because like when I wrote down one of the quotes from it, like, the main character said, I spent my whole life in a box, I don't want to be buried in one. And then she said, like, you keep your head down and you hustle, then one day you look up and wonder, how did I even get here? And I feel like so many of us like end up like down that path. So like when I saw her kind of like, when she thought she was dying, she all of a sudden like was like, I'm selling all my bonds and I'm gonna go on this trip and I'm doing all this stuff. And she actually ended up like, afterwards when she found out she wasn't gonna die, she ended up like with a guy and then like going down, like changing.
Still changing her, even though she wasn't gonna die. I really like, that sounds dark, but I don't want to be like, I wish like something was happening to me so I could like see the better part of life. But I think it's really easy to like fall into a rut and feel like you can't get out of life. And that was like a big wake up call for her.
Yeah. It's
like a fuck it, I'm gonna just like do me, like do what I want to do finally, and then she like ends up okay.
Yeah, it's really hard because everything's geared towards like IT right now. Everyone's like, oh, study this, oh, go to college and do this, but no one really tells you like, what do you do after college? Like, what do you like? Is that really gonna make me happy? Like, what have I given up? Like, have I been happy day to day? Because everything's made under the assumption that we have a certain amount of time. Yeah. But like all of a sudden, like she was told like you don't have any more time. You have like a month or something to live, and it's just like. Would I be okay with like learning that? Like would I just give everything up and be like I messed up my whole life?
Yeah. I've actually been really struggling with that. I asked people around me and they're like, I asked them if they like their jobs. Like my sister, she's a nurse and she's like, yeah, I really like my job. My boyfriend is in computer, like in the like CS field and he loves his job. And I'm sitting here like, I don't really like my job. I'm like, not like you guys like your job. I just go because it, you know, I get this money. So I feel like I definitely need like a career change, and I know you struggle with that too, like finding something like creative, fulfilling, and also you make the money.
Yeah, and it's definitely hard because we weren't raised like that. Yeah. We were raised to just like find success, like find money, like you know, be independent.
Yeah, go
be
where
able
the
to
money
pay
is.
this stuff.
Yeah,
and like you're told the specific steps, but like it doesn't really lead to anything.
Yeah, and it was more like work hard, play a little bit. Like we were not like. I don't think we like grew up being like so balanced. Yeah. Or like thinking about being balanced.
Yeah. So like that movie I've definitely watched like a bunch of times. Like I had a hard time picking like a lot of my top 10 movies because I feel like a lot of them like I just like kind of almost the same. Yeah. But like my top 2, so I'm on number 2, this top 2 like I've seen them a lot. I feel like they mean a lot to me.
Yeah. Okay.
Is it number 1?
Well, yeah. I guess if this
number
is the
1.
final
No, I want to guess. Ooh. I want to guess because
I don't think you're gonna get it. I feel like I surprised myself by saying this is number 1. But now I'm seeing a trend in my
Is it
list.
a true rom-com?
I think so.
It's not like just romance sadness?
No.
What would you pick? What would you pick?
What did you think before I said that? I think we've watched this movie together.
We've watched it together?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. We've watched a lot of movies together though. In 4 years, you know, you get bored.
I've never seen that movie with you.
What movie?
I don't know. What's your number?
Oh, I did like that movie. I thought about it, but I was like...
I was gonna say Sweet Home Alabama, but like, I don't even know. I don't think you've even seen that movie.
No, I don't know that movie. Okay, so my theme is, I guess, friendship. A lot of my...
Is yours Bride Wars?
Yes. Oh my god!
I got it! Before we started, I thought like that's for sure gonna be on her list, but then I forgot what it was called.
That's it!
It came
wow,
to me.
You got it. I'm proud of you. A true friend right there.
Okay, but you were explaining why you like it. I interrupted because I got an epiphany about our friendship.
But yeah, Bride Wars. Friendship is a big thing for me, I guess. But then they also had like, you know, balanced love lives. And I liked how Anne Hathaway was like settling and then like her like coming to realization like by seeing this like whole other relationship like play out.
Oh yeah, because the guy was like, I'd be happy if I'd be doing this with you for the rest of my life.
She was like, eee. She like made a face and I was like, fuck, she does not want to be proposed like that.
She doesn't want to like settle with her life. You know, some people get complacent and it's okay for them if you're happy with that, but she wasn't. She didn't want to be complacent.
I think she was doing that thing where she was like waiting for her life to start and then there was this like defining moment where she was like, okay, I could either like keep going with this or just like realize that he's not meant to be with me and like I need more in my life. And at the end it's cute how they're both like together.
It's kind of like you two because they forgave each other in the end and you're like a very forgiving person too. So like it makes sense. You're like, oh, happily ever after. They forgave each other. Who
am I more like? I feel like I'm more like the catty one though.
The blonde one?
Yeah. I feel like I have like tendencies to lean towards both. I always liked that like the blonde one couldn't stop eating and she was like gaining hella weight and she was like, you don't alter your weight.
And she was like, I know how to get to her. So she just kept sending her chocolate and she was getting fat.
Yeah, she was like eating sticks of butter. Like, it's funny. I like that.
I think it'd be more Anne Hathaway. Except for the food part. Like, I didn't know.
We're foodies. I think I skipped one, dude.
I think I did too.
I skipped number 5.
Number 5?
Yeah.
What's your number 5?
Stuck in Love.
Stuck in
Love.
Love.
I don't think you've seen it.
Stuck in Love. Let me Google it. Stuck in Love.
I think her name's Jennifer Coolidge. And then there was like 3 love stories happening at the same time. Lily Collins was in it.
I only know the Lily Collins one where she like gets pregnant.
Love Rosie.
Yeah, Love Rosie.
That's a good one.
Stuck in Love.
It's like more indie.
Is one of these like this one girl tries to kill herself or something?
Uh-huh. That one.
Okay, so I have seen it. Don't recall it because I've seen so many movies that it pushes out this information from my brain.
I don't think a lot of people talk about it, but it's stuck in my head.
Number 5, is that higher than The Proposal?
Yeah.
I mean, it's like a deeper movie.
Yeah,
I can see that.
Why. It's like a deeper movie, but it's also like mostly about love. And the humor's pretty dry, but it's good.
It's a good one that I haven't seen more than once.
You're like, no.
It's because it's darker. It's easier for me to watch like things that I feel like more like uplifting. This one's a little bit of a downer. It like has a happy ending and like I think it goes somewhere like bittersweet almost. That's what I would call it.
Well, I know you're number 1.
I did.
Because it hasn't been. Literally before we started filming this, I was like, I didn't pick it because I knew you were gonna pick it. So it's not in my list.
And it's weird because my number 2 is called The Last Holiday and number 1 is The Holiday.
You really like them holidays.
No, but I just really like it. I like the way the movie's narrated too, like more so than just even the characters, like the way the movie's put together, like when she starts telling her story. Like it's all from like, it sounds like I'm reading a book.
Yeah. Whenever one of our friends is like going through a breakup or like a hard time, she's like, you know what you should do? Watch The Holiday. I feel like you'll get something from it. It does have like a lot of like small things.
It's because I feel like the women I love in my life, my friends, they're always like have issues with guys and I just feel like you need to learn that you're the main character. You're not like the side character. I don't know, I feel like once she learned that she needed to love herself and she was like, I need to get over you, it'd be great if you let me try. Yeah. And it's just like a lot of girls like need that because like guys will suck and they'll just kind of stick around and like pop back in and they'll be like, oh, she seems like she's doing good. Let me come back. How you doing? You still love me? Good. Okay, let me peace out again. And then come back when I need you.
Yeah. You've never let a guy like treat you like shit. I feel like maybe, I don't know your first relationship, but I feel like you've learned a lot from that. And you've been like super like
stubborn.
It's this or nothing.
It's my way. It's my way or no way. My way. My way.
But like in like a loving way. She's not like a tyrant. She just knows
just
what she
like
wants.
him. It's my way.
She just knows what she wants.
It's just, I just don't want to be treated poorly, and I don't want to waste time on people that don't want to treat me the way that they should be. So like, I don't know.
Smart cookie. we're not as smart as you. I'm getting there. We're getting there.
I think other people. I think I'm just maybe more guarded as a person in general. Cause like my mom, I love the woman, but she made me so paranoid. She's always like, don't even trust your closest friend or like your mother. Like, don't trust anyone.
Dang.
You know, like
I
I have like this like weird like I do trust her.
Yeah.
You know, but like that's like what she tells me. So she's just trying to tell me don't trust people that you think you're the closest to.
Yeah.
So like I'm always kind of guarded because I'm like, yeah, I like them, but like I'm gonna keep you at a distance. Like even if you think you're close to me, you're probably actually at a distance. Like mentally, like you're like over there and you think you're here, but you're over there.
Damn. You gotta really try to get with this one. Jeez. Does Nigel know he's over there and he's not?
No, he's over here now, but no.
It took a while.
Yeah, I mean it's just like I think people have just been hurt a lot, so I can see like why she would say that.
Yeah.
And there's like a lot of bad people out there.
And she's protecting you.
Yeah, she's protective. I'm gonna be like that too. I'm gonna be like a big protective mama bear if I had a kid.
Yeah, you're like that with all your friends. So I wouldn't put it past you.
No.
Yeah, that's 20 movies for you guys to watch. I've never seen any of them.
You should watch all of them.
All of them.
With all the blonde
starting
ladies.
Starting at 10, and all the way down to 1. Yeah, all the blonde, ditzy women.
You need more blonde women in your life.
If you're ever
We're not
sad,
that for you.
No, unfortunately not.
I don't think we ever will be.
It's never gonna happen.
We didn't finish this, bits.
I know. It's hard to eat and talk.
Saying you always eating and talking.
Yeah, but like...
Get it together. Okay. Toodaloo.
Bye.